Welcome to Group 7's physics project, the maze. We named this project the maze because of the design of the funhouse. And throughout the funhouse, we just wanted the effect to be sort of a scary environment where there's just some random outbursts of some scary images and sounds that are all through physics. And now I'm going to take you through in a walkthrough through the maze. So you start up here, and there's just like an ominous feeling to this maze because that's how we decided to make it. And you reach a fork, that's the first part. And this is when you encounter physics concept number 1, which is the coils. And the coils make a scary, like a really fast, loud noise. And it makes you run in fear to the right side of the fork. And as you walk through, you feel like you're safe, but you're really not, because there is a dead end, and it's blocked by a scary man right here, holding a knife and a gun. And we decided to move the light down to make the shadow seem like, make the shadow longer to make it seem like the man is coming closer when he's really not. So after that, you decide that neither side is safe, and you run back through. And by that time, physics concept number 1 is stopped playing. So you walk through here and you reach physics concept number 4, which is the convex lens, which flips the image of the same man you encountered, and it just gives the effect that he's also an illusionist, and he's just flipping the whole maze upside down, just scaring everything, scaring the heck out of you. And after that, you reach physics concept number 6, which is the Hall of Mirrors, and that basically turns your face into the face of a monster, so it seems like you've been mutated by this man by the man in the maze. And you run through, and you start hearing this music through this hall, and it just gets louder and louder until you finally get to physics concept number 2, which is the string quartet. And we just play different, it just plays different music, and it gives the effect of the climax of the maze. And as you're walking up here, the suspense builds and builds until you reach physics concept number 3, which is the last part, and that's the bottle orchestra. Now the bottle orchestra is pretty interesting because there's just skeletons and goblins and all these crazy creatures, ghosts and everything, playing this really scary music with the bottles, and by that time you're just so overwhelmed with fear that you just burst out the room, and there you reach the end of our maze. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. That was Group 7's physics project.
Hello gentlemen, and welcome to the physics project number 7, and we decided to title our The Maze, and the reason why we did that is because of the design of the project, and we wanted to create that sense of confusion and unsureness. So I'm just going to take you through the maze itself and then present the 6 physics concepts that we have come up with. So what you're going to do is you're going to start here, and you're going to start walking up and up and up, and then you're going to reach a fork, where this is where you get to physics concept number 1, which is where the coils that we shake will make sounds that'll force you to go the other way. And these coils, we're going to use our knowledge of the period of a wave to conduct scary sounds with these coils. And then, so you're going to be forced to go this way. And then once you get to here, we're going to come to physics concept number 5, where we decide to make a man show up with a sword and a gun, and he looks like he wants to hurt you. And then we're gonna move the light down so that way the shadow will come further out, and it'll make it seem like he's coming towards you, even though he's really not. And that's going to scare you. You're going to be here, and that's going to scare you into coming back up here. And then you're going to go up here, and that's where you reach physics concept number 4, which is the Hall of Mirrors. Now, the purpose of the Hall of Mirrors is to reflect different lights, so that way it can show you and other scary creatures in different areas of the hall itself. And it'll scare you into running quickly this way, which is where you come up on physics concept number 6, which is where you get to here. This is the where the guy who was here in the dead end, he comes back in, except he's upside down and he's with a different weapon. And he's gonna look like, and he's gonna be there, and he's gonna scare you into continuing to go. He's gonna force you to keep going this way. And then as we get to physics concept number 2, these are where the strings will create different sounds, and we're going to use our knowledge of frequency to create these scary sounds, which will lead up to the climax, which is where you come up here and you hear these sounds and you're coming up and up and up, and then you get to physics concept, the last concept, which is number 3, which is where we have an orchestra of bottles. Some bottles will be open and some won't, so that way we can create different sounds. And then what that'll do is and we'll have different scary creatures playing the palm pipes, you know, skeletons, goblins, and that'll force you into going out here to where you're done. And that is our project. Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome to our maze. You will enter our maze and walk down and find yourself in a fork, in which you will find physics concept number 1, which is how we make scary noises using a coiled spring, and we will make the noises based on our knowledge of periods of a wave, and that will frighten you back into going down to physics concept number 5, in which you will find a man with 2 weapons, and he seems to be wanting to kill you. And then we will be moving a light source up and down so that his shadow seems to be getting longer and longer, and that will frighten you back into going back up past physics concept number 1 to physics concept number 4, which is where you will encounter the very same man with a different weapon, but he will be upside down, and we will create that image using our knowledge of convex lenses. And then you will rush past him and encounter physics concept number 6, which is a hall of mirrors, in which you will encounter many ghostly figures in the mirrors because of our knowledge of convex lenses and how plane mirrors reflect many images. And then you will move on to physics concept number 2, in which you will encounter a ghostly figure playing the strings, and we will make this based on our knowledge of frequency of a waves. And then you will go past and find that you're getting very scared because of the tension and the music, and you'll encounter physics concept number 3, which is the beer bottle orchestra, in which we will have many different bottles of shapes and sizes, which will produce different pitches based on if they're open or closed. And then you'll be like so frightened then that you'll just rush out of the maze. Thank you. And
Stop! Alright, last thing you need to do.
Bye. Thank you.